Hello, Mr. Garza. My name is Issa. I'm one of the funeral directors here at the funeral home. My condolences for you and your family. I'm so sorry for the loss of your father. Before we begin, is it okay if we talk a little bit about your father? What was he like?
He liked to do things that made others happy.
Oh, it sounds like you had an amazing dad. What did your dad usually like to do on his free time?
Well, he liked watching the Dallas Cowboys.
He was a Cowboys fan. My family's Cowboys fans too. What was one thing he enjoyed talking about?
His grandkids.
That's wonderful to hear. What do you think his proudest achievement was?
Well, one thing Dad always said, that his kids and grandkids were his greatest accomplishments.
Well, that's a pretty great achievement. Now, Mr. Garza, I'm gonna get some information from you about your dad, so it can help me with getting his death certificate and his creating his obituary. Okay, thank you. So, as far as the service and the type of disposition for your father, what were you interested in?
Well, he never wanted anything crazy or big, and he wanted to get cremated.
Okay, so you're wanting to move forward with cremation?
Yes.
Okay. That sounds good. Right here, what I'm handing you is our general price list. This has prices of everything we offer. You can go over this to help with choosing the type of services you're going to be wanting. Okay.
I'm thinking of just a small memorial service for us and his friends.
Okay, you want to do a memorial service? That sounds good. Do you want your father's remains to be present during the service?
Yes.
Okay, and are you going to want to have a viewing before the service?
No.
That's fine, you can do that. So are you looking to have some stationery and flowers?
Yes.
So we have a memorial package that includes a register book, some prayer cards and service folders, as well as some acknowledgement cards. You can always add anything else you want. For example, if you want a DVD, we can make a memorial DVD for you, or some extra prayer cards or extra service folders. And right there is a flower catalog that you can go through, and you can choose what kind of flowers you're wanting. And as well as a binder with some prayers and poems you can choose to put on the prayer cards and the service folders. Now, after you go through these, we can go into our showroom where the register books are, as well as the urns, and you can choose what you want then.
I really think this navy blue book you have is something he would want, since it's cowboy blue, with some prayer cards and folders that match. And I think I want to do the same for some flower arrangements with some blue and white flowers. Also would like a DVD. After looking at the urns, I think I would like the wood one.
Okay. So you like the navy blue book and with some matching prayer cards and service folders? We can do that. And you also want some blue and white flower arrangements. Now we can have the DVD playing during the day of the service. Right now we can once your father's remains return back from the crematory, which is a third party company that we use, we will place them in the urn that you chose, and we'll call you and advise you of the arrival of your father's remains. Now, once they do come in, are you wanting to take them that day and bring them back on the service day, or would you like for us to hold them and until then?
If you would be able to hold them for me once they come in.
Yeah, of course, we can hold them here for you until then. So now that we know what services you're interested in having, as far as the final disposition, what are you interested in? Like, do you have a certain cemetery in mind?
Well, my dad wanted to get buried with my mom, which happens to be a cemetery in another state. I'm thinking once we have the time to make the trip, we would like to plan that in the future.
Okay. That's fine. Now, once you do decide to do that, we'll just be expecting a call from you and we can help arrange that for you, okay? Now we're gonna go over your dad's obituary. Did you already have something in mind, or would you like for me to help assist you with creating that?
I'm not sure what else I might need to put in it.
Okay, that's fine. That's where I can help you with that. You can go ahead and write down anything that you do want in there, and I can help with the rest if that's okay with you.
Yes, thank you.
Of course. Now, are you going to want to put the obituary in the newspaper?
Yes, and I was also wondering if you have any social media for some family we have that live out of state.
Yes, we actually do have a Facebook and a website where we post everyone unless they want otherwise. And our website also allows for anyone to send flowers, condolences, and they can also view the obituary as well as the video of your father.
Sounds good. Here's what I'm wanting is an obituary.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Arza. That sounds very nice. We're almost done. I just want to go over everything with you before finalizing anything. So, after reviewing our general price list, you want to have a memorial service for your dad with a burial at a later date. You chose the navy blue book with matching prayer cards and service folders, as well as some blue and white flower arrangements. You chose the wooden urn for your dad's remains to be placed in. And for the obituary, you want it to be published in the newspaper as well as our social media and website. Does that sound correct so far?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, sounds good. Now I'm going to go over the charges with you for what you selected as well as our policy statement. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. Now, how would you be paying for this?
Cash.
Okay, that's fine. Now, before anything, I'm gonna have you sign this authorization form for cremation, which states that you are giving permission for us to cremate, and it also declares that the deceased does not have any implants, pacemakers, any other materials that can potentially be dangerous for the cremation chamber or the person performing the cremation. I also have the contract here for you to sign. You feel free to go over it, and the final draft for the obit as well. Okay. Now, is there anything else that you want to go over or have any questions about for me?
If you can check to see if my father has any jewelry on.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, thank you.
Well, Mr. Garza, I believe we are finished here. I will notify you when your father's remains do return from the crematory. I appreciate your patience and your assistance. Again, I'm deeply sorry for the loss of your father. It's a pleasure assisting you and your family during this difficult time. Nevertheless, I will try to make it easy as possible for you. I don't want you to feel like you're doing this alone. We're here to help you get through this. Before leaving, I want to give you my business card. You can contact me through there. If you have any questions or any concerns, just feel free to call me.
Thank you so much for helping me today.